I keep seeing people trash 9 to 5s like there's some kind of trap. Like if you work one, you failed or something. And I don't really buy into that. I think people confuse I don't like my job with jobs are bad. And that's not the same thing at all, okay? A 9 to 5 is actually kind of underrated, especially when you're young. It gives you structure. You wake up, you go somewhere, you do something that's expected of you, and you get paid. I mean, that sounds boring, but boring is pretty useful, okay? And most people between age 18 to 21 don't have structure. They don't even have what they're going to do the next day. And they have a lot of free time, no real direction, and it sounds really nice. And I'm speaking from experience. You realize it until you have nothing to push you forward. And I'm not judging. I literally did the same thing, and a lot of people do. Look, a lot of people, including myself, will be like, I'm figuring things out and blah, blah, blah. But reality, guys, we're just drifting. Days blur together, sleep schedules cooked. You say you're busy, but nothing's really happening. A 9 to 5 forces your day to exist. You can't just disappear into it. And yeah, it's not glamorous. Yeah, you're not very passionate about writing emails or doing spreadsheets or whatever you're doing, but at least you're showing that you know how to show up. You know how to deal with people. You know how to manage time. You know how to get through the days where you don't feel like getting through. Like, this stuff matters way more than people admit. And I think a lot of online advice skips that part and jumps straight into escape the system, get out of the matrix. But look, if you can handle a basic schedule, I don't know how you're expected to know how to handle freedom. Because freedom with no discipline just turns into sleeping late and feeling guilty about it. And the other thing, this is another thing that I'm speaking from experience. Money. A steady paycheck is boring, but it's stable. It helps you breathe a little. You're not constantly stressed on how you're going to pay for things, and you're not stressed all the time. So you just think clear. When you're not stressed about money, you make better decisions. And people act like working a 9 to 5 means you've given up on doing anything else, and that's just not true. It just means your bills are handled while you figure things out on the side, quietly, without pressure. Like, man, when I tell y'all, man, the years between 18 when you graduate high school and 21 while you're in college matter way more than people realize. And it's not even because you need to win or anything. It's just because these habits form there. And if you just sit around waiting to feel inspired till that becomes normal, like if you spend them showing up somewhere else constantly, that becomes normal too. And normal sticks. Look, I don't think 9 to 5s are meant to be forever for everyone, but I do think they're useful. They give you reps. They teach you how life works. They tell you about deadlines, expectations, accountability, stuff no one really explains, but everyone assumes you know. And most people don't hate work. They just hate feeling stuck. They hate being stagnant. And feeling stuck usually comes from not building anything, not from working too much. And a job can be a foundation. It doesn't have to be the ceiling. I'm not saying please love your job. Say it's the best thing of all time. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying grind yourself into the ground either. I'm just saying having something steady while you're young is not a failure. It's kind of the opposite. But anyway, that's how I see it right now. I may change my mind later. Wouldn't be the first time. But for now, I think people are way too quick to dismiss the boring stuff that actually holds everything up.